All right, what's cracking, fools? Welcome to episode 7 of the Don't Blame the System podcast, guys. This episode is brought to you by Mr. Me. So check it out this Labor Day weekend. They got a fucking special 10.99 ranchera from fucking Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So make sure you check them out before it's too late. And shout out to Streetwise and for the homie Chile for making it happen. You fools already know what's cracking. Make sure you check them out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They sent me the shirt. Gracias. Appreciate it. It's fucking sick. It has a fucking bear. So fuck, it's about to throw a ball. Fucking 1, 2, 3. Strike out, fool. You're out, fool. So look, check it out. We got episode 7 with Aguassantacruz. We got the homie check in the building. What's up? What's up?
What's up, man?
How you doing, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
All right.
Doing great.
So right now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bring you on the podcast because I feel like we talked a little bit last time, right? And you have like an interesting conversation, which we met at fucking. It was at an event, which also shout out to the homie Chile for inviting me to that event. Also,
shout out to him, man.
To China, shout out to China. Also, China's the one that
they invited me.
Right? Yeah. Yes, sir. So you already know what's cracking. So look, where'd you grow up first? Let us know. Or actually, before we start with that, just let us know real quick what's Aguasantacruz.
All right, Aguasantacruz is this project that I'm trying to, start on. Es vengo de una familia comerciante, and pues yo vengo de Mexico, and I'm trying to like I got something going on out there, and I think I can start it going on out here, and if I was able to get something going on, I'd be pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So when we talked, I remember you said something that you like spent like kind of half of your life in Mexico and then like half of your life here. Is that kind of the situation? So now, well, when we met at the event, you had your water booth, by the way.
Yeah.
So if someone does want to contact you for an event, how can they get at you?
Well, they can get at me through Instagram.
All right. So the Instagram is Aguasantacruz. So make sure you send in a DM. Aguas frescas. Like, how many flavors do you have?
I don't know, man. I just make them up.
A shitload.
I make.
Yeah, there's a shitload. I tried a flavor that I had never tried before, and it was pretty good. So
yeah.
All right. So you were you born in Mexico?
Nah, man. Well, technically, I was born here.
Okay.
I was born here. I grew up half of my life right here. Mm-hmm. And can I say this in Spanish?
You could, yeah. You can say whatever you want. Don't you?
Es que en veces pues no sé cómo comunicar. Spanglish, bro.
Whatever.
You know?
Yeah, that's full. Spanglish is fine.
Para tratar de expresarme mejor, Yeah. Pero man, soy nacido aquí, soy hijo de papás mexicanos.
Uh-huh.
Que
What part?
De Guadalajara.
Okay, both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Okay.
No, one of them is mi papá es de Zacatecas y mi mamá es de Guadalajara.
All right.
And pues they came over here. We were born here. We grew up. But when I was 13, man, they deported my mom. Mm-hmm. So we all had like a little life changing situation, And we all had to go, to Mexico, And after that, it's half of my life over there too, man. So half and half,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were like, so does you don't get English because you went to school here?
Yeah.
So what happened when you went over there? Did you like keep going to school?
Yeah, because my sister knew English too,
Okay.
So I'd kind of keep a conversation with her, and I got an English job too over there, like at a call center or something, and me tocó conocer a muchas personas que hablaran inglés también, man.
Okay.
Hasta eso, yeah. En la secundaria me tocó ahí conocer a varias personas, like good friends,
But you knew Spanish at that time, right?
Hey, man, I didn't know Spanish.
Oh, you didn't know even your parents didn't speak.
Like I knew Spanish, I knew how to talk. I could communicate and stuff, Pero yo no sabía escribir, yo no sabía leer. Hasta la fecha, man. My literally, come on,
yeah.
Para
literacy,
escribir,
yeah.
I'm not that good, but like I feel like I can express myself a little bit better than writing and talking. So just imagine, man, when I got there, my Spanish was bad, bro. My Spanish was bad. I got a little situation where I remember, well, I started in la secundaria,
which is middle school.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah. In la secundaria, I'd write, I'd always look out for like funny things, So I noticed that I don't write that slow, and I'd look at my other partners, bro, and la maestra dictaba, y nosotros pues escribíamos, Entonces, I'd see my homeboys like, hey, man, these fools write fast. Like, these fools write fast, Because I was trying to write fast, and y hoja tras hoja, man. So, la maestra no nos pedía el cuaderno hasta el final de the semester or whatever, Y ya, that's when I first got there, man. Ya, llega la maestra y a mi cuaderno, she's like, hey, ¿quién es Ezequiel? And I'm like, no, pues yo, damn, pues ya la regué en algo, And he's like, ay, pobrecito. She's like, tú no eres de aquí, ¿verdad? It's like, ¿cómo? And I like when I got there, like I wasn't the kid that like, oh, I'm from over there, I was trying to stay like underwater as possible, man, because it's different, man. Yeah. It's different. Like you're going to high school out here, and then like it's like it's different type of lifestyle, man. You get over there and you see little kids, man, talking like with a bad mouth, man. Like, yeah, with a bad mouth.
Like they're far more mature.
Yeah, like mature or I don't know, man. They're just like open-minded.
Advanced.
Yeah. So, you can't let yourself look, I don't know, you're trying to
they for sure clown hard over there.
Yeah, bro. So bullying out there, it doesn't
exist.
Yeah, it doesn't exist, man. So bullying out there, that's part of life, man. So that's where you build up your character, dog.
That's basically what it is.
So she gets to my notebook and she's like, who's this? And I'm like, no, well, me, And she's like, you're not from here, huh? I try to play it off. I'm like, yeah, I live right here in the street. I didn't know it, but she's like, there's this and there's that, And she's like, nah, but you're not from here, huh? And she's like, I'm like, well, nah. Like, technically, I'm born over there, But I just got here, but yeah, I'm from here though. Like, I'm not. I wasn't trying to, And then she's like, yeah, I could tell, cause everything I say, you write. So, for example, she was saying something, right? And she's like, period, and for example, in Spanish, punto y aparte, like it's period and then space and then I don't know what you call it, but that's when you start writing below it. Y yo apuntaba todo, bro.
Punto y aparte.
Punto y aparte. Like, I was writing a lot, man. Mis cuadernos, terminaban grandotes. Yeah, but, yeah.
It was like, you knew the words, but you didn't know the grammar.
Yeah, I knew the words, but I didn't know the grammar, man.
You didn't know
they were all misspelled. I'm like, as long as I understand it, like, fuck it, I'll keep looking. I'll keep up like that, I'll look back at my notes and I'll figure it out one way or another, but yeah.
And what were your parents doing, if you don't mind me asking, what were your parents doing here before you guys left over there?
My dad is he's a legit carpintero, man. Like he does gabinetes de cocina or anything, man, out of wood. Like he'll do it, man. Okay. He's really good with that. So él era carpintero right here when we were here. Él era carpintero and my mom used to work at I don't know if you ever heard Cachuma Lake. It's like towards Solving or like going towards like Santa Maria. It's a lake. Yeah, it's a lake. It was a pretty nice lake back in the days. Like pasé hace unos pocos años and that the lake was pretty dried up, man. Ya no tenía nada de agua. And she used to work right there at their like little restaurant place right there. And yeah, that's what they were doing. Y los fines de semana hacíamos taquizas. So se llegaba el fin de semana y mis papás, pues para empezar ellos, shout out to my parents, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
That's something I wanted to talk about. I got some legit like parents, bro. Like they're fucking tight. They're kind of like my little mentors and stuff like that, yeah, so they used to throw parties for us when we were young. Y ellos iban como a misa y al templo, and back in the day, when you could say we kind of live like a normal life, like my dad would work, my mom would work, they get back home in the afternoon, we were like all together and stuff, like it was cool,
Yeah.
And they used to go to church and they had like a bunch of buddies. I don't know, ya ves que te relacionas con gente and stuff like that, like yo los invito acá or stuff like that, and nos tiraban birthday parties back in the days, y llegaba mucha gente, and my parents always been like generous, like they always try to give, like si van a hacer una fiesta, hey, ¿qué van a comer los invitados? You know,
Yeah.
like, hay que hacerles de comer, hay que, like, they try to, like, bienvenirte
Yeah.
lo mejor posible. So, she's like, my mom, she's a tough one, dog. So she fue taquera desde, like, 13 years old. And, pues, ella compró una plancha y de repente, pues, empezó a hacer taquizas así, pero para los invitados en mis birthdays. And people are all of a sudden like, hey, like, nos hacen
What's
unos,
up?
yeah. Y de ahí, hermano, nos fuimos así, like, ya era casi todos los fines de semana. Teníamos una taquiza, man.
Party.
Yeah, parties. We'd go to parties. I had some cool experiences right
At
there.
parties?
Too, man. Yeah. I met some really interesting people, like a guy from Santa Barbara. There was this guy, era chilango, bro. Pero no era así como chilango, like, chiquito, y no era chilango grandote, bro. Y era bien buen pedo, güey. La neta, el vato porque yo tenía como 8 años, güey. And I wasn't, don't get me wrong, dog. No era del niñito que estaba ahí, güey.
Yeah.
Like, pásame esto. Y yo de mal modo, like, you know, I was there y a mí me tenían en una planchita, güey. Y yo con mi palita, güey, volteando las tortillas, güey. Calentándolas, you know. And fucking, se me acerca ese vato, güey. Y ya me dice, no, pues, hey, like, pues, like, you know, te va a ir bien, man. Like, what you're doing, like, no sabes no tienes ni idea de lo que estás haciendo, you know. Like, me recuerdas a mí when I was young, you know. And then all of a sudden, he just started, like, talking to me, like, good, man. Resulta que el vato era como, like, type of, like a bodyguard, best friend, like, I don't know, man, like a best friend, pero de un señor que era dueño de, like, different hotels and stuff like that. Pero el señor se accidentó en una cuatrimoto, so el muchacho vivía con él, lo cuidaba y lo llevaba and stuff like that, you know? Yeah, he was with him, dog. Y vivían en una casa, like, by Santa Barbara, así como pegada a la piedra, you know?
Yeah.
Y me acuerdo que nos contrataban varias veces, and their parties were always, like tight, cool, sick parties, you know? And en una de ellas me regaló una moto Harley Davidson, dog. Pero así, like real type thingy, but like miniature. Estaba bien perra, bro. Estaba bien perra. I had some cool experiences when I was young, dog. Ya pegó la calle. Ya.
And then what? How'd your mom? What happened to your mom? Or how the hell that happen?
Well, my mom, I don't know. I just remember she said that she went for my little brother. And when she went for my little brother, she went to go pick him from Head Start. And supposedly that a cop...
That's like school.
Yeah.
Huh.
So a cop supposedly saw her and stopped her, and that she didn't do a stop sign. And well, my mom was already picking up my brother and stuff like that. So, she had already picked up my brother, and they asked for her identification and stuff like that. You know, like normal stuff. They took her back to the police station, and it had already happened. You know, you just go and bail them out, and it's cool.
But why did they
the
take
thing here though? That time was that they told her they told my dad, like, oh yeah, like, she's here, just come back at 6:30. And my dad's like, oh yeah, for sure, you know, just come back at 6:30. So when my dad went back, that thing was closed, bro. It was closed. Ya no estaba en servicio. So what happened? She just spent the night. But the thing is that I think it was like on a Thursday or something like that. A certain day during the week, like the immigration passes by and checks for papers, bro. And my mom didn't have her identification or nada.
But they took her in for passing a stop sign?
Yeah, for passing a stop sign. And because she didn't have identification.
Oh, she didn't have that identification. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's happened.
Crazy.
And after that, I don't know, man. After that, that's I gotta guess, like the big life changer for me, I guess, man.
Was it like crazy in Mexico?
It's
like violence or no?
It's not violence, bro. I think it's like everything. It's just that.
When did you come back?
When did I come back?
Yeah.
I just like literally came back to start living here like 4 months ago.
4 months.
Yeah, but I had already come. Like, let's say the total amount that I've been going back and forth is probably like a year and a half. That's what I like. I lived over here probably.
So you come and then you go and then you come
Yeah,
back.
but it's been like a year and a half.
And then for 4 months you haven't gone back.
Yeah, 4 months. Like I supposedly took a vow that I gotta do something. You know, it's time to like do something with
Here.
it. You know, yeah. It's because I don't know. I think it's possible anywhere.
How old are you?
26.
26.
Yeah, 26. I think it's possible anywhere, but I just feel sometimes that when I'm here, dog, I don't have no one. You know, like, and it's just me against.
The world.
Yeah. And that kind of motivates me, dog. Because over there, I have too much, man. I have too much. I have a really great family, dog. I'm not going to tell you, like, oh, I go through struggles and I got, like, my parents really. Nah, my parents are real, dog. They're too real, you know? And to the point that, like, they'll tell me, like, you know, like, you could do whatever you want, you know? As long as you want to, you know? And they'll tell you like oh, you're fucking up on this or fucking up on that.
Yeah.
And I take their advice, man, because they're tight, man. They're legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to get at, like, there is no, when people think about, oh, like, don't go to Mexico because it's dangerous, like, it's not the case. Nah. You did. Stop lying. It's lying.
It's not, man. You go and it's not.
It's not.
Like, what do you consider like dangerous?
Nah, like, okay, so like fucking you never been like right there at a restaurant and there's just a shootout and shit. There you go.
Well, it's like here. It's dangerous right here too, though, man.
It is right.
It's and you know, I think sometimes it's actually even dangerous right here because there's shootouts every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like every day.
Over there there isn't.
With my block, it was pretty chill. Like,
no, my block there hasn't been a shootout in forever.
Yeah,
so,
like no, like that. Don't get me wrong. There's a point where there's like I can get into that type of stuff. I can get into that, but I don't know, man. Like I don't feel like
so, but it's
because
real.
but
it's real.
It works a little bit different, man. I feel like it works a little bit different. Like, for example, like I understand right here. There's
because what I'm saying, like a shootout here, it's gonna be like a guy with a pistol.
Yeah,
and that's different.
Yeah,
it's completely different.
Yeah,
we're talking about two different stories, right? So when we talk about dangerous, it's like I'm not gonna. I'm like those fools here.
Yeah,
they're gonna be in a car hiding, not outside on the truck standing where everyone can see them.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
like that's a different type of dangerous.
Yeah.
Especially like you know, so like because fucking obviously like you know like you hear like you know if you're minding your business no te va a pasar nada.
Yeah, exactly.
You know like we all know that.
That's kind of like what I want to say right now. You
we
know,
all
like,
know that like if you just like you know, but it's still like.
But like I mentioned, like it's a little bit different. You know, like for example, like I over there I don't hear that much like that. Like a guy just went in. A guy just went in and shot everybody. Right. You know. But they're kind of crazier too, man. Yeah. Like you saw that soccer game thingy, the Atlas against Querétaro. I don't know what team where they killed a bunch of
those fools that got down. No, they just fought till death and shit.
Hey, bro,
over a team.
That's 22 something deaths in the stadium without a gun and stuff. It's just like straight out savage, dog. You know and. Yeah, like I said, like it's like
what about people getting lost, like people disappearing? Cause like
it's cause you're doing something. Like it's
not really like, it's like that.
Yeah, I really like where it's cause there is places in Mexico where I do think like the situations like that. Like yo soy como de Guadalajara, yo soy de Zapopan, man. Yo vivo ahí en Zapopan. Zapopan it's a little bit about everything, man, but it's a nice place, man. It's actually just like this. Like allá like for example aquí, allá con like I'm not trying to, you know, allá no le pide nada aquí, man. It's a city too. There's everything, man. There's everything. And but it's chill, man. Es como una zona de paz allí. Like so you don't see all that cartel stuff. Like all that cartel stuff or all that kind of what people get scared of. I feel like that's going down like over here in the borders or acá in Zacatecas and all that type of stuff. But like they're like the streets out there like work different, you know, too, you know, because like I said, like I feel like there's more shootouts out here, man, because they're game bangers and stuff like that, and everybody carries a gun out here. Like I feel like not like like allá a lo mejor, allá también ya todos, tienen con queso para las quesadillas, pero no es como aquí, no es como aquí,
Yeah.
no es como aquí. O sea, you can't just go out and shoot somebody, like there has to be a reason, and out here, oh, he's from another gang, man, fuck you, you just start throwing like dumb stuff like that, and over there's no gangs, there's just it's 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 kind of like you kind of could say like organized, bro.
There's rules.
There's yeah.
But they still cross, no? Or you just feel like where you are is really like really controlled. That's why there's no
Yeah.
yeah. There's only one.
Yeah, there's no one trying
yeah.
to come in and.
So what happens is when you're like in those places where people are fighting for it, then it creates a war zone.
That's a dangerous spot. Like for example, in Zacatecas.
So how familiar are you? Like yeah.
In Zacatecas, I have family right there too. Y una vez fuimos a visitar y creo que era una semana antes. Y dijeron, no, si hubieran venido una semana antes les hubiera tocado. Like outside of my tia's house, like she said, I don't know. Like the news said that there wasn't deaths, but there was like
Bodies.
yeah, there was bodies, and I was like, damn, that's crazy, But like I mentioned, like over there out there, there's been times where there's bodies too, man. But it's because everything is going for
Everyone's involved.
It's organized, bro. And out here I feel like I don't know. There's a lot.
What about you seen bodies hanging?
A long time ago, man.
Ah, for real? You were a kid?
Yeah, I was a kid. I was barely getting there when I first got there. We're talking. I was 13, so I'm 26. 13 years ago, you were seeing a lot of that stuff. Like back then in the day, like I guess you could say,
That's
like,
different.
Yeah, bro. Like you were seeing people getting. I just don't. I don't know. I don't like talking.
Yeah,
like I do. Is I got stories, but and. Hey, shout out to
Go ahead.
Shout out to my homeboys over there in Santa Paula. They're hearing me. Like I always used to tell them like historias reales, man. Historias reales y se la curaban, bro. Like they start laughing. And I got this off of some dude right there from the block cuz he was he used to like be with those type of old school cholos out there, like sureño and stuff like that, And I remember he used to hang out with one of my tios, and they had a bunch of stories. So every time he'd get drunk, like he was already old, but he'd always like bringing up all his old stories, And he se agarraba historias reales, And I'd always start saying like to my homeboys too, like there's I don't know if like the podcast right here, like is it opened out to that, like to start talking about stories, but there's stories,
You can say whatever you want. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's just.
Like you'll edit it out.
No. If you want me to, I can. But it doesn't. It's like because at the end of the day, what we're gonna get into is like all of that really made you who you are.
Yeah.
Whether it didn't happen to you or it's just a story that you know.
Yeah.
All that shit fucking.
Yeah.
Because technically you lived it. Like even like you lived it because that's where you lived, and this is what I'm trying to get at, that it's different here than it is over there. But at the end of the day, like you said, like you can make it anywhere, huh?
You can make it anywhere, man.
So it's like you can't really complain about
I thought like we like I don't know. I'm starting to get like more comfortable. And I was having a kind of hard time like expressing myself in the beginning, but yeah, man, like I think it's possible, like you can do anything because. Like all this water stuff, all this little project, like I got it off of my mom. My mom's an OG, bro. Like literally, like shout out to her too, man. She like she's a tough woman, man. She ain't asking for no help from nobody. She don't need no man. Like my dad's a G too, cause he tries to keep the same pace, like, boom, boom, boom. Like they try
just be all both on their shit,
bro. Like. Man, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of little things, like you said, that at the end of the day, like, everybody's a little world, right? Like, you have a little world, like what you just told me before the podcast, man. That shocks me, And mad respect for people like that, because, like, sometimes someone says something, like, oh, I feel like I'm having a shitty day, But you never really know, what's going on with someone else,
Mm-hmm.
But, like, imagine, I think, like, one of the most things that I have, like, in my mind, like, que me ayuda, like, I want to do something positive, is that, like, for example, my parents are really tight, man, and I have a really great example from them. And I remember my mom got deported, and, like, obviously, like, if you think about it, like, the most kind of smart decision for it, my dad at that moment, he said he was gonna quit. They offered him a raise, and like, hey, stay, and, like, you're gonna get good, like, he was gonna get good money. Like, we lost our houses, our furniture, our like, everything, bro. We lost everything, man. We lost
You
the
guys
house.
couldn't take like the car over there?
We took one car. We took
Okay.
one car.
So you guys drove over there?
Yeah, we drove. My dad drove a van. I went on an airplane, and
Also, he couldn't get back in for another one.
nah, man,
Yeah,
that
so
was
it's
it.
just
He
one.
put a big ass trailer to it, though, man.
Oh,
Esa troquita nos bendijo. Like, they helped us out a lot.
yeah.
Man. Nos ayudó a salir adelante mucho. They stole that motherfucker, man.
For real?
Yeah.
And you never saw it again?
Hey, man, that's
Over
another,
there?
Yeah, that's another life changing, man. Esa troquita, man, entró a Estados Unidos 2-3 veces, man. Yeah. But yeah, man. Entonces, like deportan a mi mamá. Digo, they lock up my mom, and at that time, my grandma, my parents, my grandparents were with us, taking care of us, you know. And I remember we were trying to kind of, like, fight my mom's case and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I hear one day in the middle of the night, man, like, my dad is a tough man. Like, he's that, you know, he's like old school, you know, like, real old school
No
and stuff.
pasa
Like
nada.
no pasa nada. Like, I never seen that man cry, man, in my life.
Yeah.
You know, and one night I just hear him, like, start crying, bro. Like, I don't hear, like, I just hear him, pues, escucho llantos, man. Y venían de su cuarto, man. I was like, man, like, fuck this shit, man. It was a fucking, like, I don't know, it was kind of like a heartbreaking moment for me, you know, like, man. I don't know, like, what my dad's doing, like, just for all of us to stay together, too, you know, like, we all going, you know. Like,
This was at 13, right?
13, man. Yeah, I was 13. And yeah, we took off, and we were over there. Over there, it was starting from zero. Because I still remember back in the days, man, like when I was a little kid, living from house, you know, like, starting to try to get your shit together, you know, out here too. And I remember I'm the oldest, so I remember all the little hustles, you know, like, living in different places and shit like that until we actually got our spot. And all the little hard hustles, you know. I've always been going through that with them, but yeah. So, like, I think that one was a really like, toma en la pura costilla, man, for me, man. And yeah, my mom is like the man. There's no words I can explain what they're fucking superheroes, dog. Like, they'll get things done, man. Like, I don't know si se tocó ver, like, poquito, pero el Día de las Aguas, la mera verdad, like, I didn't even know. Like, I just try to do the best job, you know, lo mejor que podía, you know. And I think it went pretty good, you know. But my mom's like 30 times like that, you know. She'll get things done, man, like, at events or anything like that. Like, and ella es la persona que me dice, like, man, you can do whatever you want, you know, just propóntelo, man.
Yeah. What does she do over there?
Ella tiene un negocio de tamales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, tiene un negocio de tamales y de tamales, aguas frescas, verduras cocidas, biónicos.
She has like a local or?
She has, like, local type of restaurant, like a little localito, man. They're real nice. Like, I'll I don't know, I'll tag the Instagram later on out there in Zapopan. So whenever you guys want to go try some really good tamales,
yeah, in Zapopan.
Hey,
Go check them out.
Because Zapopan is really visited, man. If anybody does go,
is that what's it called? They're like considered like pueblos mágicos, no? Or is
hay
it
pueblos
not?
mágicos alrededor, como Mazamitla. Mazamitla está muy bonito, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that isn't.
No,
Zapopan.
pero pues ahí está chido, man. Tenemos tequila que está ahí cerca también.
That's what it's called.
Tequila se llama tequila.
And that's where they fucking grow all the
El
fucking.
agave y toda esa madre, yeah.
And they have like tours right there, so
They
you can
have
try
tours,
tequila.
you go there, yeah, and all that.
With all those
man.
borrachos.
Hay una hay cosas bonitas, you know, como por ejemplo en esta temporada de agosto es temporada de lluvias. So ahorita si vas a July, August, kind of September, like está bien verde, man, like verde por todos lados, you know. And hay una que se llama la Barranca de Huentitán. It's real nice too, man. I saw some monkeys there once. I don't know what they were. They were like anteaters or something like that. Yeah, they were out there in the wild. That shit was crazy.
What about like for the people that have locales, whether they have to pay like to be there?
Oh, you talking about like the
Yeah.
Nah, man.
No?
Nah.
No pasa nada.
No pasa nada, man. As long as you're not fucking up.
That's crazy. You see, guys don't watch TV. TV is fake.
Yeah, TV is fake, man.
The news is fake, huh?
I love out there, man. Ideas like I don't know. I feel kind of good right now, man, because I was kind of hoping for this. Because honestly, I came to, you know, because I wanted to, like, I got no homies right now, dog. I got no friends, shit like that, you know. So I'm trying to fucking get out there, and get to know people, you know. Like I've always been that type of person because I went to college too, and like I always went to college, like obviously kind of thinking about the career.
You went to college here.
Out there.
No, over there, Spencer. Yeah, you just got here.
Out there, but I always went to like with the mentality like you're just gonna meet people, you know, like that.
And what'd you study?
Marketing.
And you like got a degree and everything?
Nah, I dropped that.
Why?
I don't know. I started COVID started too, man.
So what were you doing over there?
I was selling waters, bro.
So you had your puesto, or you had
I had a puesto ambulante. I don't know what you want to call it, man. So like
a little carrito.
I had a little bit of everything, man.
A tent.
I went through every little type of kind of idea to try to sell and hustle out in the street.
And which do you think stuck, or which do you think was the best one?
I really went for one that really worked out for me. Was one day that I was going to Andares. Es una plaza que está ahí. Había llegado un primo mío, man, de Estados Unidos. Bueno, estaba viviendo aquí, se fue para allá y me dice, hey, vamos a la plaza. Y ya, pues I went and took him.
La plaza is like a little mall or what?
It's a mall, yeah. It's
outdoors though, or indoor?
Outdoors, yeah, outdoor kind of.
Well, you been to Citadel?
Citadel, yeah.
So like that?
Yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposedly fancy, but it's not really the shit, you know. The people.
There's a theater and stores.
So they just made a new one. So that like, so when I took them there, we were passing by, and then they just built a new mall in front of it, like a big ass mall with like that shit's pretty cool. It's called Landmark.
El Mall.
Yeah, Landmark. Hey.
They have McDonald's over there?
They what?
They have McDonald's?
Yeah. Hey.
At Starbucks?
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Hey, te digo que yo trato de like camuflajearme con la banda, man. I don't like acting like, for example, over there, like you never catch me talking in English. Never, man. Never. Like ellos no saben que hablan.
So you learned. But after you learn, you've never fucking. After you got comfortable with the Spanish.
Yeah.
When you got there, did you try talking to people in English?
Nah.
So when you got there, you were already like, fuck it, I got it in Spanish.
Yeah, man, I gotta adapt fast, bro, because everybody lay like a bully, man. And I don't get along with bullies, so I was like, nah, man, like, I don't like them, you know. And I ended up changing schools, man. Like, I had a really fun, like, secundaria and all that type of stuff, man. It was pretty cool. It was pretty
Get kicked
different.
out or what?
I had to move, man. There was this guy that, like, I just had constant beef with, man. I just had to move, dog. It wasn't finishing. And I was just like, I'm out.
And no one was solving it.
Nah. And the thing is that, like, back in the day, I used to go to some place, ahí era en la Tusanía, man. It was like, ahí, cuando llegué, todavía existían, like, barrios and stuff like that, you know? Todavía había,
there was gangs.
There was gangs, like, supposedly, you know?
So they got
barrios.
wiped out.
Everything got wiped. Like, yeah, there's no gangs right now.
Oh, shit.
Everything's different now, you know?
It's a movement. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's a transformation. That's a transformation. Like that's a quick transformation. You know, like Because it's just been 13 years, but like I don't see no gangs. Like obviously, like there's parts where like you'll see like a couple of dudes, you know, but like what you consider right here, like tatted out, blasted, and we're repping a street and we're repping this, and it's like nah, you don't
My
see it.
colonia versus your colonia.
Yeah, it's not that no more. It's just like you know, like it's I don't know. It's more on drugs, though.
Yeah.
Like these drugs, like yeah, I guess you know how
But-
it works. Like
but-
my territory, your
so-
territory, you know.
So it's like, there's a lot of business of like people using drugs there as well. Shillo.
Like everywhere. Yeah.
Because I thought it was always like, you know, like everyone's trying to fight
Nah.
their way through there. But it's like people be selling there and shit.
Yeah. It's because, like I'm telling you, Jalisco is como tipo zona de paz, man. You know, like there can be probably two different type of people from two different type of, you know, cartels living there right now, you know. But that place is like being home. Like no one start drama here or shit here, you know. Like this is like out here now, like outside the business and everything, like out from here, like, you know, adelante, you know. Pero like right here, nah. Bueno, ahí no he visto cosas.
So like
así.
in the outskirts though,
Yeah,
por
you
fuera
see
ya
a
se
lot
pone.
yeah.
You see a lot of trucks and shit. ¿No?
Yeah. Pues ahí también, man.
Sí pasan por la
es que
ciudad.
sí hay, pero no, I don't know.
But they don't do anything. It's because you don't want to tell me.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's because I can't.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
otro pedo.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So
Pero,
fucking.
pues, yeah.
Well, like at what point, what made you really say like I gotta go?
I wasn't working, bro. I took like this last time that I came, I took like a 10-month vacation. Oh, so hey, this is what happens when you're smoking weed. We're talking about how I started selling water, so what I was doing over there, right?
Oh yeah.
We went to a plaza and they were doing that landmark thingy, just to like get that over with, man. Porque and I saw para mi suerte pasamos como en la hora de lonche, so it was a big mall, like a big building, like a type of skyscraper thingy, but not that big, you know. Pero está chida la plaza, and there was a lot of workers, man, a lot of construction workers. So yo pasé.
They were building it.
They were building it. Yo pasé en la hora de lonche y cuando pasé, vi que todos estaban vendiendo comida y se les estaba vendiendo como pan caliente, man, a todos, man.
Yeah.
And they were just posted right there on the street. And I just saw like, hey, no one's selling waters, bro. Like everybody's fucking selling over here like food and no one's selling waters. So I told my cousin, like, hey, man, we should we should sell waters right here, man. Like de que se venden, you know. So you go with this idea back home, and my parents are like that, you know, like, oh, you have an idea, like, arre,
Yeah.
arre, you know, and me apoyan, man, siempre, like con lo que sea para trabajar, man, like me apoyan, you know, con lo poco mucho they got me. So my mom knows how to make waters, and I learned how to make waters, and they're really good, man. Sus aguas están bien buenas. So I like, and compared to the quality of what they were selling for them, like they were selling them cheap waters, man, like really cheap waters. And
So they would se vendían like fast.
yeah, todo se vendía fast, man, porque todos nomás querían comer y dormir. You know, they like you want to take a nap, bro, because they're working hard, you know. So querían comer algo rápido. Bueno, y muchos no llevaban lonche, you know, so ahí llegaba y la gente les vendía su agüita con su comida.
Take a fucking quick nap.
Yeah,
And then back to work.
Back to work, man. And fucking I go back home and I go back home and I tell one of my uncles, he just passed away. I was remembering him. I said, like, these past days, and I feel like there's in this world, like, ocupamos like more people like he was, you know, like esa persona era like te apoyaba, man, like whatever, like he was a Navy or something like that. No, something like that. Retired, un tipo soldado, so he was getting money from that and some
Also,
other
he
thing.
live here.
He lived here, yeah, he lived here, pero se iba de vacaciones allá. Tenía diabetes y tenía problemas con los riñones. And el señor siempre decía, like, hey, todo es mental. You know, todo es mental, todo es mental. And always positive,
Yeah.
bro. Always positive. And I know for a fact that those shits are, like, tough, bro, like, to get through, you know, cuando te dializan la sangre. And he'd come out and he'd act like everything was good. So I go back home and I tell him about the idea. And then he tells me, like, he's like, all right. He's like, that sounds like a good idea. Y le dije, yo voy a llegar y me voy a poner con un toldo y mis garrafoncitos y así, you know. Y unos 4 o 5, you know. He's like, yeah, I like it. He's like, ¿cuándo? ¿Mañana? Así, man, como que me
Yeah.
retó, like, ¿cuándo lo vas a hacer? Like, no fue nomás like, yeah, you should do it. Like, ¿cuándo? Like, if you're talking, like, act, you know. So I'm like, pues pasado mañana, you know. Deje ver, like, cuánto cuesta. Voy a ver otra vez dónde me puedo poner and stuff like that, you know. So I kind of, like, got it. A los 2 días fui y me puse, man, sin miedo, bro, sin miedo. Yo llegué con la actitud bien positiva, man. I think I got some good customer service when it comes to, like, despachando y así, so.
But that's because you kind of saw customer service when you were right there flipping the tortillas as a kid.
Yeah.
You had like you kind of fucking saw everything and shit, so
Yeah.
you learn.
I learned it. Like, and I'm always trying to make a person feel like comfortable too, you know.
Yeah.
And so I get there that day and I started envy, bro. Envy everywhere, man. So like all the streets taught they like my main school is the street, like, I guess, like, in las calles, man. Like, así como mi negocio, like, por la calle, man.
Right.
Y envy everywhere, like, oh, like, who's this guy, you know, like, hey, acá, like, porque todos vendían, like, como, like, taparrosca, o like, no, like, siempre vendían de Jamaica or something. Entonces yo llegué con 4 vitroleros llenos, bien fríos, and, like, de diferentes sabores and stuff like that. Y it felt weird, bro, because los mismos albañiles and stuff, porque yo llegaba y yo le, hey, pásele, hey, tómenle, hey, like I was on a mission. I was on a mission, bro. Like you said it too, man. Like, there's some days, like, I don't even feel like, you know, but I had to put my happy face on, bro. It's showtime, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, pásele, hey, tómele, hey, you know, like, y se reían unos, bro. Pero yo traía vasitos de prueba y a todos, hey, te lo regalo, like, no me compres, you know, nomás llévatelo, pruébalo. Y ya, es más, llévate los 3, you know, like, try all of them, bro. Y así la gente nomás miraba, like, oh, mira. Y
Ese morro, ¿quién es?
people are curious, dog. Ya lo agarró uno, ahí va otro, man. A ver, pues, you know. Y ya lo agarró otro y a ver, pues. Y ya, güey, yo me agarré, güey, acá, güey, regalando aguas. Yo creo que el primer día, güey, por mal. Yo creo que invertí como, like, it was my first time, so I invested, like, around, like, 400, like, 300 pesos, bro. And I remember I went.
And this was how long ago?
This was, like, in the 2020, 2021. 2021. So $300. What is it, like, 50? I mean, like 15.
15?
$15. Yeah, it's like $15, bro. It's like $15. I think. Is it? Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it took me like $15 to invest. I'm over here saying the secret stuff. I'm gonna, and it's fucking hot, bro.
I told you it's hot as fucking here.
And fucking I think I sold like $500, bro. I sold like $500, and y me quedó agua, man. Pero pues al menos vendí 500 pesos, bro. Like, para vender 500 pesos, like, por
So
ejemplo,
money.
Yeah, porque por ejemplo, allá una persona al día gana un buen trabajito así, más o menos gana como 250. like
which is like $10. No, like 15,
like $20.
$20.
Yeah, like $15, $20, bro. And fucking yeah, so they that's más o menos lo que agarran, you know. Entonces, like, I felt good though, man. Even though I didn't sound like I kind of felt good, but I wasn't like sure about it. And I told my uncle cause my uncle was right there with me, fool. He was like, man, that fool's a G, man. Yo te ayudo a cobrar y tú despachas. So yo tenía una persona de confianza conmigo, you know, like, yeah, usted cobre. And I was just out there, man, like, pásele y tómele. Llegaba los vecinos, man, los que estaban vendiendo. Y, hey, ¿a cuánto los estás dando? No, llegó una vecina y me dice, ¿las estás dando a 15? Con razón estás acabando. I'm like, no, like, I'm giving them for 20. Like, 15 is a small one. You know, like fast, bro. Like, they came up and checked me up, like, right away, man.
Yeah.
And my uncle's like, nah, just ignore them. And then I tell my uncle, like, nah, pues vendí 500. You know, like ponle que gané 200 nomás, pero pues, you know, it's all right. Like, hoy me encargué de que la gente probara mi agua, man, porque se llevaba el vasito y iba caminando y enfrente de mí no se lo tomaban, pero ya iban más adelantito y le tomaba el agua y ya nomás veía que volteaban por allá, like, they're all right, you know, they're pretty good. Y pues imagínate, man, pinche calorón acá, you know, hot as fuck, bro. Y ves una pinche agüita saliendo de la construcción. He's like, I'm getting one, dog.
That's
y luego unos bien marihuanos también,
yeah.
He's like, I'm getting one. So my uncle, that day, he tells me, ten, mijo, like, te voy a regalar otros 500 para que mañana vuelvas a comprar todo y esos no los gastes, esos guárdatelos. And I'm like, nah, I'm a person that I don't like receiving stuff for free, bro. You know, like, I really don't take, like, because, no sé, ya me siento como, I don't know if it's good or not, pero me siento como tipo comprometido, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like, fuck.
You don't want to, you feel like you don't want to owe anyone anything.
Yeah, I don't want to owe anything. So, yeah. I don't like owing people, dog. I don't like owing people. So, I'm like, I can't, man. It's like, no, I want you to. Like, man.
All right, fools, so we're going to go ahead and take a real quick break. So make sure you fools check out this real quick video for our sponsor. Shout out to Mr. Meese for sponsoring, and we'll be right back. So you're really telling me you're going to give away this beautiful purse for free to a beautiful, wonderful lady?
Yes, sir.
You have a model for it or not yet?
No, not yet.
I'm a professional, fool. Look. So I'm looking for the best ranchera in town. By the way, look at this beautiful person I just got for free. Anyways, what's your guys' special for this weekend?
I'm having a big sale this weekend. 4 days. 4 days. Was $13.99. Nope. $12.99. Nope. $11.99. Prime. No. This is for you guys. $10.99. 4 days only.
Alright guys, remember this Labor Day 4-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at Mr. Meese. The only place you're gonna find prime quality ranchera for $10.99. We're taking a throwback. You fools already know what's cracking. So make sure you fools come through and check out Mr. Meese's last post for a chance to win the beautiful purse.
Switch.
Alright, what's cracking, fools? Welcome back to episode 7. Shout out to Mr. Meese for sponsoring this episode. Make sure you fools check out the specials because you do not want to miss it, bro. This fucking crazy ass special, guys. So check it out. We're back, and now we're gonna check some questions about little bit about don't blame the system. What does the don't blame the system mean? What do you think is did at any point did you feel like you had a lot of pressure because your parents were always doing something?
Like,
did you feel like you have to do something because your parents were always doing something?
yeah, like helping them out. Like, I can't. Yeah, kind of. Like, I like.
Not just that, but like because for example, what I want to ask you is, at what point in your life, or did at any point in your life, for example, you said, maybe here, like you've been here for, like you said, 4 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've been like, fuck this shit, I want to go back. But what stop, like you have to stop yourself, right?
Yeah.
You have to tell yourself, like, You want to fucking be like, fuck this water shit. I'm gonna fucking go back over there or do your water shit over there, you know, because you're like
Yeah.
fucking, it works out over there. Like, there's no need for me to struggle here or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But there, like, what, like, do you feel like, do you get a constant urge to want to give up or no?
As a trip, I don't, man.
You don't.
I don't want to give up, but I feel like sometimes I think a lot about I think about it a lot, you know.
Uh-huh.
I think about it a
And
lot.
what do you mean by you think about it a lot? Like,
I'm sorry.
what do you mean by you think about it a lot? Like,
Yeah,
you,
like I always like I know like for example like I got that idea. I got that idea and I wanna make it happen, you
Mhm.
know. So I'm not gonna lie, you know, every day I wake up in the morning and I try to do like a little step, you know, like all right, today I'm gonna think about new logos, or today I'm a
right? Because you also have a job, right?
yeah, I have a job.
And like, how many hours do you work? Like a week?
11. I work 11 a day.
11
10
a
to
day.
11 hours a day, man. So I wake up at like at 5:30, 6 in the morning. Lately, I've been doing this 100 push-up thingy.
Uh-huh.
I got
Every morning.
Every morning, man. I go to a little park and like, cause I'm used to going out, you know, like being out in the street. So like, I kind of get really, like lately it's been kind of hardish, you know.
What do you
And
mean?
I like lately I've been trying to like you said, man, give up, man,
Yeah.
give up. But
You feel like it it feel lonely?
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah.
But that's like what we talked about, like the actual
Lonely,
like the character building, right?
yeah,
Lonely what?
lonely. Like I'm a youngster, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, that's empezar."
No, yeah.
This is like too like if someone that knows me watches this, you know, because I'm that type of person that it likes expressing like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel lonely. Like
Yeah.
I had my I had gone through like a little long relationship too, so like that kind of just was
Where
was
this was in
recent.
Mexico.
Yeah, that was
How long?
kinda
How long?
like 4
years.
Yeah.
And you decided, and that what happened? Like you left?
Yeah, I just left. Well, I just came over here, man, because this was at the end of the day.
It was a girl or a guy?
Nah, it was a girl. It was a girl.
Yeah. So you were like, so you told her like, hey, I'm gonna go fucking over there. Okay, pedo. Like, what happened?
Nah, well, like that's some like.
Or you broke up before?
Yeah, I broke up before like a couple like time before, you know, like I got it to like 10 months, 9 months.
Oh, and that shit was like gacho for you.
Yeah, kind of, you know, like right now I kind of like feel it a little bit more, you know, but like it is what I'm trying.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I don't know, like, cause like out here, like life is different, man. Well, I see it different.
Yeah.
You know,
No, well, it
because
is.
cause I don't know, like if I need to adapt to it still, you know, like that's why like I said like what can go bad, you know, like I'm gonna go out here and I'm just gonna go do a podcast, you know, cause I feel I'm like that too. When I say like I'm gonna do something. Like I'm gonna do it, you know.
Yeah.
And y siempre me siento bien. Like that's when like
You get anxiety starts
I
to
get
kick in.
anxiety, bro.
Bro, I've been to events, food, literally where like I want to turn around and go back.
Yeah.
And this is what Don't Blame the System. This is what it is. So I don't have a shirt on right now, but the logo of the Don't Blame the System is like 2 brains, right?
Yeah.
Because it's that like the green brain. The reason why they're green and red.
Yeah.
The 2 brains. Normally, that's the color that I like to pick from.
Green and red.
And the reason why people be like, well, like why?
Uh-huh.
It's like the actual reason why I picked green and red was because when I first started this, I was very deep into like the stock market.
Yeah.
And the stock market either is green day or a red day.
Okay.
And green day either goes up or red day went down.
Yeah.
And a red day, it could be a bad day.
Yeah.
But when it goes down, that's just an opportunity to buy more.
Like today, bro, I was having a really
Gotcha.
bad day.
Why? What happened?
I don't know, man.
You're feeling. It was just like.
Actually, I do, but that's what I'm saying, you know. Like, you know, like I ain't trying to make it. I ain't trying to make that important right now, you know. Like, cause it's been getting to me, you know. Like, and I shouldn't, you know.
And what?
Because I'm a person that like, I don't think no one thinks they're dumb. but like I think like I have some like I'm a God believer, dog. I'm a God believer, and I always try to build up my faith, bro. And every day in the morning I always give grace, man. And that shit really helps
That's
out
good,
sometimes,
yeah.
man. Cause like I just started saying like, look, I got a car, I can go to work. Like I got health, like I did 100 push-ups today, so like I got health, you know, and I feel a little bit better, you know. Like I got a job, you know, and the job that I had before that one like kind of like really sucked, you know, like that one was pretty sucky.
So it's like,
you
you know, it's a little bit
like
better.
it's a little bit better,
Yeah.
you know, like and I'm getting paid a little bit more, and like I just start finding little things, man, and I just start throwing them out there because like there's days like when like I'm saying like right now it's different for me, man, because I don't really have like they say like the necessity to be here, you know.
Yeah.
And this is what like a lot of people don't
Because you
understand.
could always lay back
Yeah.
to what you had.
And I got my parents out there, and they got my back, bro.
Yeah.
Like I know they got my back. My mom tells me like, "Come on, mijo, like I'll put you in negocio y lo echamos a andar and like this and that, you know." And I'm like, nah, like I feel like I don't know, man.
You have to.
I'm a little bit more like independent. Like I've always been a little bit more.
Was it?
independent.
You think the breakup just really said, "Fuck this shit, I'm leaving"?
Yeah, kind of too, in that I'm kind of getting old and I need to get my shit straight, you know, like, I don't know, like, it's out there, it's too fun for me, man. It's too fun.
But is it, because I mean, I heard, like, that's just the life out there.
Yeah,
Like, it's just fun.
it's fun.
Like, every day is, like, kick back, you know. There's no rush.
Nah.
Like, here.
Nah.
So
like,
you feel like you want the rush better.
I need it, man. I like putting myself under pressure, like I said right now, like, all right, I said I had the podcast, like, yo me siento como cuando, like, the bully goes up to you in middle school, en la secundaria, y sabe que te dijo, man, pero ya saliste mal con él, y ya te dijo, nah, güey, pues un tiro en la salida, y apenas vas entrando, güey, and you're like, fuck.
Oh, todo el día pensando en what's gonna happen.
Damn, dog, like, este vato, like, y si me gana, y si está la chica que me gusta, y si este y el otro, y yo me siento así, man. So yo, like, I feel like that, and I feel like I just need to get it over with. Like I need to get it over with.
You have a lot of anxiety?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't look into that. I really haven't talked to someone that that's brought anxiety up, but maybe, man, I'm not sure.
Right, because
like,
in Mexico te van a decir, échale ganas, mijo.
Yeah, no pasa nada. So the flyers and the banners that you saw on the day that I was selling waters, my jefita me los mandó, bro.
Oh, for real?
Mi jefita me los... Te digo, bro, she's a G, dog. She's a motherfucking gangster, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I swear, you meet that person, Dios me la bendiga y me le dé muchísimos años más. Y like what you said about your mom, ahí está la mía, man. Mi mamá te trata like if I treat you right, and mi mamá like you eres bienvenido cuando gustes a Zapopan, man. Ahí tienes tu casa, like mi familia, we'll take you around. Like we don't have too much lujos like that, pero comida, bro, a lo perro. A lo perro, man. Comida a lo bárbaro, man. Nunca te va a faltar. Pero yeah, bro, like fuck, I forgot what I was saying, man. Me fui con mi jefita, man. What was I saying?
We're talking about that you never got into, like, looking into anxiety and things like that.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't...
Que sí que allá, no sé qué.
Yeah. Well, yeah, bro. Like, I haven't really looked into, like, if I'm getting anxiety, pero, like, for example, today, pues sí sé por qué ando agüitado, güey. Pues...
Say it, just say it.
Pues it was, like, her birthday, supposedly.
Today.
Yeah. Y yo lo tomo también, yo siempre trato de tomar todo como de una manera, like, para madurar, man.
Yeah.
Like, siempre estoy constante, like, I'm a big faith believer, dog, so yo sigo luchando, man. Like, sea como esté, like, hay que mantenernos fuertes, you know? But, like, si me agüito, you know, en veces, you know, for X razones. Because there's times where, like, you might want to talk to a person, but you're not doing it, bro, because, like, there's nothing there no more, you know? There's nothing there no more, and you gotta grow up, bro.
Quieras, ya no.
Yeah,
there's no point.
And you gotta grow up, bro. You gotta move on. You gotta grow up, and you gotta move on, man. Like I've been.
So did you had to fight the urge to not tell her happy birthday, or you told her?
Nah, I didn't tell her.
But was that it? Like you were like kind of like
because like we don't have no more communication, I guess, you know. And
you feel like that's what you need right now.
I don't feel like I kind of need that. I just
No, but like in terms of like,
I'm a weird person because my cousin tells me, man, you're dumb, dog, like, da, 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 you know. But I'm a type of person where like I kind of like I don't know, man. Like today, I kind of put that feeling on me, but it's something like undescribable. Like it kind of gets me kind of like, I know it's not healthy because I should do it like on my own self, but like I kind of like feeling that type of like way, and I get mad. But instead of like turning it into a negative thing, like turning it into like a negative thing, it like that fuels me up, bro. Like I need to get better on this, you know. I need to get, and it's not just her, you know. It's just it's everything, man. It's life, you know. Like yesterday, I had a really long day at work, you know, and things got a little bit stressful. Today, it's just like, man, like you know, you get those kind of memories and X cosa, you know, like you just put the shuffle, and then all of a sudden, like fucking Spotify just starts throwing those jams on the list, like, man, fuck this shit, you know. But like you stick to it because you got a fucking 40-minute drive to work, dog, and you're like, fuck, man. And I don't know, today was kind of like I don't know, bro. Like I had a really fucking short temper, and I noticed it, bro, and I didn't like it. And I was trying to keep cool and calm all day, man. Pero pues, anyway, I had a couple snapping points today, bro. Pero, hey, man, I try to corregirme, you know, man. Yeah, I'm a trip, dog.
All right. All right. So the like we kind of got into the topic of like, you know, you kind of get that feeling of giving up.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to share the story. Never mind. I don't want to share the story, but like there's I talk to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person that the reason why I make this podcast and the reason why I'm asking you these things like did you feel like giving up is because I just like hearing. It's not that I want people to struggle, but it's just I like hearing that like we're all humans and we're all struggle, right? And we all go through crazy shit. And this person told me that fucking that their mom had just passed away too, right?
Yeah.
And they asked me like how do you do it, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, like there's no like, I don't know. You kind of have to figure it out day by day, right? But the key is really like just not giving up.
Yeah.
No matter how much you want to fucking go back or whatever the case may be. Like, let's say, did you ever as a kid feel like, or grown up or whatever the case may be, the reason why I asked you like the pressure from your parents is because you feel like if you don't actually fucking, like, you feel like you don't want to depend on your parents?
Yeah, I guess kind of.
Do you feel pressure like you have to like?
I feel like I said earlier, like I don't like asking a lot of people for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like I like the last thing I want to do, man, is like ask them, like they already have it, like the way they are right now. You know, they got their own not war, but they got their own thing going on with their business and stuff like that. Like I used to help them out, but once I started my own thing, I kind of went my way, you know. So my way is like obviously I do help them out, but like my way like to like not asking them for nothing, you know. But at the end of the day, man, they're always there, man.
What do you think right now? What do you think right now? What you say is like your biggest struggle?
My biggest struggle?
Yeah.
Taking action, bro. Like or struggle in what way?
No, I mean that makes sense, but like yeah, just like on a day-to-day basis, because like what I like to tell people is we all know what we have to do, right?
Yeah.
We all know what we have to do, right?
Yeah.
And like, you know, some people like they like, and it's sometimes it's hard for people to literally just open up and say it.
Yeah.
But like some people's hardest struggle can be like in the mornings, like I don't feel like getting up whatsoever.
Yeah.
That could be something silly, right? But realistically, that just means that you're not looking forward to your day because you're not doing things that you want to do or whatever the case may be, or shit like that. So I mean, I guess that makes sense, taking action. But you think that's your biggest like struggle at the moment, like that's holding you back?
Yeah, bro.
But what is it that you want to take action on?
Like for example, like I I don't know how to put it in the correct words, but like I guess like everybody, like you wanna be kind of like a little bit better than what you already are right now,
Mm-hmm.
Like I know for a fact that like I like seeing I really like seeing people that like you, for example, man, that are doing stuff that like that I gotta guess you like or you enjoy doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and it works out, man. Like I see people that like drawing, and then after that they like tattooing, and then after that they're getting paid for what they're doing, Like along like I guess like every person, you're always trying to look for I know I'm really good at whatever I want to do. Like I know I can do it, I know I can do it, but the thing is, like, I would sit down and talk with the homies and shit, like just a couple of them, like the real tight homies. Like, look, it's a trip, bro, cause like I feel like I can do whatever I want to do, Cause honestly, like what I've said that I wanted to do, like in the past, like lo que yo ya llevo vivido, like unconsciously, like en veces uno no es lo suficientemente agradecido, cause
Yeah.
like there's moments like I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this because I'm a person that I'm that person that I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm like that, and people sometimes they take me as a joke, like yeah whatever. But sometimes the only thing I know, I'm not supposed to depend on people, but sometimes I'm just waiting for that uncle that passed, like the one I told you that passed away. I'm waiting for that uncle, man. I'm waiting for that person to tell me like cuándo, dónde.
Yeah.
Yo sé dónde, yo acá, well, no tanto que me den, like, pero, like, me den esa actitud, like, como el the bully en la secundaria, like, hey, a la salida, ya sabes que a la salida, pues ya, güey, ya valió verga, vamos a ver, ya valió madre, So I'm sometimes I'm putting out my ideas out there, because I'm a person that likes putting a lot of ideas, but sometimes I'm just waiting for someone to tell me like, hey, bro, like do this or I mean like do it then, like hazlo, But yeah.
I feel like, like don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like, or let me ask you, do you feel like that's just a lack of self confidence? Because that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Because realistically, because I'm gonna tell you something, right?
Yeah.
Right now,
like I like people.
Right. So right now, what you just said is you want that uncle, right?
Yeah.
But for what? You already know what he's gonna tell you.
Yeah. That's true. And that's what we came back to. What do you regret? Like not taking action, bro.
Yeah.
Like that really bugs me sometimes, and like.
And I get what you're saying though, because like sometimes
it's
like you have an idea,
right now, like,
you have an idea, and you just want someone to confirm it for you. You're gonna be like, oh fuck yeah.
And right now too, like I like I don't know what it is. Then like, is it self confidence, lack of I don't know what the fuck, man. But like I know how to do it,
Yeah.
Like I just don't like know where to fucking start,
Yeah.
man. So for example, like I'm new to this town or
Yeah.
or city. Like maybe it's been 4 months. Maybe I've been here like a couple of months before, and I kind of know around places, And like for example, like my kind of mini idea is like obviously like any event that pops up. Like if it's on a weekend day, like I'll definitely take it, like.
So you work Monday to Friday?
I work Monday through Saturday, bro.
Monday to Saturday.
Yeah. So like, but I like if I get like opportunities like Dorian helped me out. I shout out to that man. He's real cool, man. Like I'll take him, because that's at least where like I'm familiar to that stuff, and that's something where like I know like I'll go, but like something that I would kind of like is like post up in the street, bro, like a little, pues ponerme en un lugarcito donde like pueda vender. And it's like I feel like I'll make it work, man. Like anywhere I go, like I feel like I can make it work,
Do you feel like you just haven't found the street?
I haven't found the street, yeah. And I don't know if they're like you go with permits and stuff like that. Because over there I was selling without a permit too. But my mom sells with permits. And I know that they're like, I know how like over there's like permits and this and that, But there's sometimes where we're like, we don't got a permit, but we just fucking post up and,
I mean, you can try to get a permit or you can just go for it like that. Like that's it's kind of the same shit. Like I think there is permits. You can get permits. And there is people that just.
So I don't know, like for example, where I live towards like West Covina, I don't know, like right there, like it, cause my cousin says that supposedly like right there you can't like vend on the
Yeah.
streets.
It was different.
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck yeah.
Right here, there's a street right here on Whittier. Just come right here on Whittier and no pasa nada. There's a shitload of food selling hot dogs, the little pedo right there in the street.
Ahí llegas y te pones.
Simon. Yeah, you kind of you just have to find like I feel like a street where there's gonna be traffic, where there's gonna be people, and then you
I go
post up or what, or you feel like having a carrito.
No, man,
Just
carritos suck, bro.
Just a puesto.
Un carrito. I gone through a little bit of everything, man. Te digo que primero llegaba a las obras y me iba bien, man. Like I was, me fue bien y la neta, de ahí agarré mucha experiencia. Pero de repente llegó el COVID y calmó todo eso. So every time I'd go to the constructions, I would pass through like different streets and yo llevaba las aguas en una troquita que tenía y la gente miraba las aguas que iban en la troca, you know. Y pues I know a lot of people out there, like I know most of the, like en donde yo vivo, like la mayoría nos conocen, you know, yo conozco. And de primero me decían, hey, ¿me vendes una agua? ¿Me vendes una agua? And I thought they were just like, they weren't really serious about it, you know, they were just like curiosos or chismosos, I don't know. And I started getting like a little route before going to construction, so like, ya para cuando llegaba a la obra ya había vendido y en veces y tenía dos obras, una salía a las 12 y otra salía a la 1 or something like that, and it was really close to my house, so yo llegaba y ya para cuando llegaba ya había vendido acá la mitad, ya llegaba en la primera obra, ya acababa esos y en veces me tenía que regresar a hacer más y llevar más, you know.
Fuck.
And I was hustling for like a good 3-4 years, man. Let's say like from what I was winning in the beginning, like after that I was winning, let's say like $110 or $120 a day selling just waters, bro. Y luego empecé a vender compraba kilos de tortilla y los quebraba en cuartitos para los que llevaban lonche. Entonces los que llevaban lonche en veces nomás iban por agua y su paquetito de tortillas y así, güey, you know, calientitas las llevaban en una hielera.
Wait, what do you mean? You would cut the tortillas?
Yeah, tú vas y compras las tortillas allá, todas están hechas, güey, calientitas. Todas van saliendo calientitas y tú llegas y pides 1 kilo, güey. Y te dan 1 kilo de tortillas.
Una bolsa de torta con 1 kilo.
Y calientes, güey.
Ajá,
entonces yo llegaba, güey, y 1 kilo lo partía en 4, en cuartitos. Y ya yo llegaba allá, güey, y pues un cuartito más o menos es lo que le comes en
unas que 3, 4 tortillas.
They're like 5, 6,
Y
7.
su madre, es a lot of tortillas.
We tortillas. Yeah. Y pues ya, güey, yo llegaba y les vendía tortillas y agua, man.
So you were like the middleman on the tortillas.
Yeah. I was the middleman on the tortillas and the waters, bro. And I was making like $110 like in 4 hours, bro. Boom, boom, boom. Like 3 hours and a half. Like preparing
what would you do after that? Just kick back.
Kick back, bro.
That was the problem.
Kick back. Well, that wasn't the problem at that moment because it was going pretty good, man.
But you said that over there it was kind of like
that's lately right now.
Oh,
like, that's lately right now because at that moment right there I was going to school, so my time was caught up in school and work.
Oh, okay.
So after that I got a girlfriend. So after that my time was like school, work, and my girlfriend. School, work, and my girlfriend. And I always like having like I guess like a girl where I think like that's not healthy no more because that's what I'm saying, like we're all going through like this process and I feel like right now is my process of growing up, you know, because like I'd rather have someone to like, you know, like all right, like I like spending my time with you, like let's spend time together, and like I'd rather be like chilling because like other than that, like you're out in the street, bro, and like ahí like se va rápido el dinero también, you know, like you're kicking it with the homies, like, let's go here, let's go there, let's go do this, that, boom. Y always se te va el dinero.
And people don't understand fucking... And I was just thinking about this earlier.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier, how, like, people don't understand the importance of what it is to actually have money.
Yeah.
Not just for, like, oh, it's so important to have money, but, like, the importance of, like, when you get paid, keeping your money.
Exactly, bro. I was just thinking about that earlier too, man.
Cause like what I was thinking was like, for example, we're gonna put it simple, right? Let's say we're gonna do like simple numbers, right? Let's say I have a $1,000 in a bank account, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a fucking, you like the shoes for 500, no?
Yeah.
You go buy your shoes for 500, that porque pues you're gonna get fucking paid next week. Te vale verga, you know.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
work
yeah,
every day.
yeah.
That's what you work for, you know.
Yeah.
You can buy whatever you want, so you buy your shoes. Pero ahora si nos sale una oportunidad to double our money,
Yeah.
o sea, we could double our money, which is technically the same, you know. We both double our money.
Yeah.
Pero now you only double 500 and I doubled 1,000 because I skipped on the shoes.
Exactly.
Y ya me compro mis shoes, and I have
Después.
1,500 instead of you having the shoes and only 1,000.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like you have to wait a little bit, and those are like sacrifices.
I know, man. Like, trust me. Like, I've never been a spender, dog.
Yeah.
I've always been a saver.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've always worked, and I've always saved.
Yeah.
My mom taught me like trabaje, mijo. Like, quiere feria, trabaje. You know, cause like my dad taught me too. Like, man, we're poor. Like, somos, like no éramos poor. Like, there's a trip, bro. Cause I feel like a lot of people don't. Like you said, cada mundo es diferente. You know, so I respect that at the end of the day. Pero, like, por ejemplo, cuando nosotros vivíamos aquí, we lived pretty cool, man. Like, it was, like I said, like a normal. I felt like that. Like el tiempo que vivimos aquí, cuando vivimos en nuestra casa, se consideraba una familia, ¿cómo se dice? Like, normal, you know? Pero, like, after that, like, it was just, fuck, bro, you know what? Se me fue el pedo. I looked at you right now, bro. I look at you right now. I was like, damn, se me fue el rollo, man. Oh yeah, so yeah, no, I remember now. So like my dad would tell me like, hey, like what's a trip is that a lot of people, man, don't like they always see like the poor and the rich, right? And I don't think we were even close to middle class, but there's those that people that are hustlers, dog, that like or like no, like I don't know, man, pero están luchando like día a día, like you said right now, you know, are trying to save up, man. They're not just trying to live check by check, you know. And it's a trip, bro, like, cause it's easy, bro, to fall into that. Yeah. Like I like gracias a Dios, man. Like llevo tiempo que no me he encontrado en una situación donde like I'm living off like paycheck to paycheck, you know. I'm always trying to like you said, like siempre like por eso like imagínate, me aventé, no quiero decir vacaciones, bro, pero me aventé like 10 meses sin trabajar, man. Imagínate, like I spent money.
You were here
over there.
Oh, over there.
I was living over there, but I was having a good time. But I kind of had in my head already, like, I'm gonna go back, you know. I'm gonna go back, and I want to.
So you stopped working over there?
I stopped working over there.
Why?
After this last time I came here, like 2 years ago or something like that, and I worked for like 10 months
here,
and I was working like at that same place, but at another spot, and I was working like 12 hours a day. Like I wasn't even going out, bro. That shit was like some hardcore slave shit.
Oh yeah, you know? I remember. I worked one time. I worked at a party rental company.
Yeah,
and we would put in like some days it was like regular 8 hours, but regular days it was like from 12 to like 18 hours a day.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like no, you don't go out, and then like, but like at the end of the day you're like, fuck, I saved all my money, you know, because I didn't even go out. Yeah. The problem was that we would work at parties, we would go to a lot of events, so we'd always have to eat out in the streets. Oh, okay. So like we'd be out for like 12 hours, and the boss staff wouldn't give a fuck if we ate or not, so it was up to us to like literally stop somewhere and eat and shit, like. Yeah. So it was a lot of fucking doing that shit, but like when you wait, but it's like, you feel like you just have a different mentality when you're doing that, huh? Yeah. When you're just like have more time on your hands, I feel like time just kind of like, even though it's more like stressful with work, but it's more smoother.
Yeah. I don't know. It's because too much fun is not good either, man.
too much fun is not fun.
It's not good, man. Like it's not like it's good, but like it's good if you're doing something, you know. Like it's good, like if you have the like, that's what I would like I don't know if like I should talk like my ideas and stuff like that, bro. Pero like yo aquí no me gusta pa vivir, man.
Mhm.
I'm not, I don't. And like I said, like a lot of things that I picture myself into, like lowly they come into reality, you know, like poquito así, pero like yo no me veo, por ejemplo, vivir aquí, pero like lo que sí me gustaría es, por ejemplo, en un futuro tener un negocio aquí. Like I don't look for like a house or something. Like I wish I can get like a business going on.
And
Like
live over there.
yeah, bro. I can take
Why?
I can take care of my family. Like if I had a little business going on right here, let's say like not even that much, bro. But let's say I get 20. I mean I get 1,000 a day. 1,000 ain't that hard, man. Like if you really
With the business, no.
like it's not, you know,
No.
like regardless. Like I feel like a person if they really want it, like they'll get it. Like well yeah, like if you I don't know, well I guess not, you know.
Because it's different. Because
Yeah.
it's different. Like when we talk about people,
Yeah.
like on average, you're not gonna get $1,000 a day from a job.
Yeah, from a job, no.
That's
From
the
a
thing.
job,
You know,
no.
it's different. You know, like
And like if you get it from a
and
job,
and everyone is different. Like not everyone wants to fucking have a business. Not everyone wants to
Yeah.
fucking, you know, hustle literally 24/7. Cause like
yeah,
running a
hey,
business is working 24/7.
Yeah, like people be like, oh, like you only work like 4 or 5 hours. I'm like, yeah, bro, but me deberías de ver en esas 4 or 5 hours, bro.
Mm.
Boom, bam, boom, bam, bam, boom, bam. And llegas y te pones y me tocaba que me quitaran de que llegara a ayuntamiento y me quitara from the streets.
What's
and
that like the
stuff
ciudad?
yeah, que me llegara y me quitaran mis cosas and stuff like that. You
¿Y
know?
te los tiraban o no?
Me las quitaban, but like
Se las tomaban ellos, huh?
nah, se las regalé a los albañiles, bro. Los albañiles, hey, después de eso, man, I was kicking it with a lot of people, bro.
What happened?
Like, conocía un chingo de gente, güey, de diferentes estados, like, conocía arquitectos, a ingenieros, albañiles, you know, like, conocía un chingo de gente. Entonces, un día que llegó Ciudad y me quería quitar las cosas, I was like, man, fuck it. And he's like, no, estos vatos me van a quitar mis cosas. Y yo les dije, hey, si me ayudan a llevarnos las cosas, yo les regalo las aguas. Like, I just wanted to bail on them, dog. I didn't want them to
You
get
saw
me.
them coming.
I saw them coming. So I'm like, hey, si me ayudan a subir las cosas a la camioneta, like, yo les regalo agua, you know, pero, like, help me out, you know. Pues, güey, todo.
Todo.
Boom, dog,
Ya wanted
let's
the
go.
free water.
Y ya la policía, hey, vengan para acá, y que si se los llevan los voy a arrestar. Y ya empezó ahí una legadera, güey, con toda la, que acá, y que eso, you know.
Pero allá, ¿quién manda, fu? ¿La gente o la policía?
Con dinero todo se arregla, güey. Con dinero todo se arregla, güey. Su cota.
Un agua para los policías.
Mira, güey, una vez me paró la vialidad, güey. Vamos a ver, me paró la vialidad, bro. Vialidad is because over there we have police for different things.
Yeah.
Like right here, there's sheriffs and there's cop, but a cop can do practically whatever the fuck he wants, right? Over there, no, you have a police, a city police, which is that one's gonna stop you for like drunk or fighting or robbing.
What do they call them?
Pues uno es policía.
Es policía.
Y el otro es policía vial. Y luego hay estatal.
Policía vial es like
Mira,
highway patrol.
Es
Para los carros y todo
para
eso.
los carros.
Okay.
Está el municipal, que es el que
County.
el municipal es el normal cop para el que anda entre las calles, you know, que hey, bájale a la música o like el que siempre llega, güey, the cop que siempre anda aquí.
Sheriff.
El black and white cop. El de la camioneta.
Pues
negra y blanca.
aquí solamente sheriff. Acá no llega el LAPD.
Okay, no, pues era, ahí te va. Esos son los municipales, they're the basic ones, you know. Y luego está la policía vial, which is the ones for the cars, anything that has to do
like
with
highway,
cars.
yeah.
Y luego ya después de
Traffic
eso
y shit.
están los estatales, que son like higher than those fools. Those are de todo el estado. Not just,
Todo Jalisco.
yeah, todo Jalisco. Not just
Zapopan.
o Guadalajara, you know. Y luego ya de esos está los de, ¿cómo se llama? Judiciales, which are the fools that are, those fools look like mobsters, dog. Esos güeyes andan acá like con ropa normal, güey, pinches camionetas bien blindadas y en caravana también, man.
Oh, for real?
Con ropa normal, like me right now. Like, I get off, pero traigo atravesado, like, I'm a police, though, you know? I'm a police. The badge, big-ass badge, pero esos güeyes se ven bien malditos, man. Y son bien malditos. Like, if you mess with a cop,
I heard they fuck you up.
yeah, they'll slap you. Or what? Like, and then we have the soldiers. We have soldiers, like,
What are those, like, marinos?
yeah, la marina type of that. Like, hay una cosa,
La Marina, is that like an army?
yeah, that's Marines, bro.
And they patrol the streets too.
Yeah, but it's like nothing really bad is going down, but they do it. But what they do it for is that they just go to points and they just like break them down, you know, supposedly. But like they'll shut them down that day. They'll just practically they'll just come and jack them, bro.
Take their stuff.
And then they leave them, and then the next day it's back again. It's like that. It's a trip, but they'll fuck you up, dog. Esos güey, sí,
Valen verga.
yeah, güey, like, si, like, por ejemplo, en veces se bajan los marinos, o sea, o los guachos, los soldados, y andan entre la calle, y si traes mota o algo, like, y te paniqueas, y empiezas a correr, they'll chase you, y te dan unas patadas y unos sopapos, y los estatales
nomás
también.
por nomás.
No, nomás, pues corriste. You know?
Sí, corrí. Y nomás porque traías mota corriste.
Los estatales también son bien manchados, bro. Esos vatos también sí son bien dickheads, dog. Bien dickheads, bro. Like, I already know the thing, dog. Siempre es good cop, bad cop. Siempre, güey. Porque allá andan en pareja, güey. Siempre andan.
Oh, for real? It's always a good one and a bad one.
Yeah, it's psicología inversa, man. I like marketing, bro. Like, I like marketing because it had to do a lot with like psychology, you know, like how white people like this, white people react like this, like body language and all that type of stuff. Like, I like all that stuff. So I kind of like, you know, and I'm telling you that, like, that little experience that I had, like, it helped me with a lot, bro. Like, and how it really does work, you know, and it's 100% sure, dog. Like, if si te para una patrulla, normalmente siempre andan en pareja, y si te para siempre es a good cop and a bad cop. Y llega uno y like, si traes, like, let's say something, you know, you have something on you, like, something is, like, let's say weed. Even though it's not bad, even though they can't even take you to like they can't even like take you to jail and shit like that, you know.
They can't for weed.
Supposedly está allá porque I signed a paper donde si tienes más de una onza, an ounce, like, they'll take you. Si tienes menos, like they shouldn't take you, you know, like
they confiscate
it. And on top of that, they had to take you back to the police station. They had to fill out a fucking paperwork that's long as fuck for them for like an hour or 2 hours for just taking you for weed, you know? And those fools aren't trying to do that, so they'll just, like, te paniquean and they'll take money away from you. Pues, ¿cómo nos arreglamos? Pues, you know, like, they start, like, you know, and you're like, oh, I don't want to go to jail.
And then if you're like, no, pues no traigo dinero. Oh, pues acompáñenos, pues.
Like, they'll play it off to the point where, like, to see if like, first, if you start being a little dickhead, they'll take you. They don't give a fuck. Like, oh, you want to be a dickhead? I'll do it. You know, don't mock me. I'll do it. But they'll get to a point where, like, they'll push it to the limit, and they'll start saying, like, mandando claves y, you know, like, y acá no, ya viene refuerzo y ya vienen otros compañeros que andan cerca de ellos, güey, para robarte también, güey. Para hacer lo mismo, güey. Nomás meter más presión, you know? And they're like, hey, te vamos a llevar, you know? And like, if you tell them, like, hey, I don't have money, dog, like, take me. They won't take you, dog. They'll probably let you go, you know? If you were being, like... If you were being cool. If you were being cooperated, you know, you're being cool. But if you're being a little dickhead, they'll probably do something. But, like, like, that's what I'd never like carrying money with me, dog. Because for the same reason, like, when I'd go out, I'd probably carry a 200. A 200 is 200 pesos es lo que les vas a dar, güey. Así por si ya valió, you know? Obviamente, si traes cosas más graves, pues ya es cosa más.
Otro pedo.
Yeah. Pero, like, normally, like, yeah, like, no traigo dinero. I had a couple of experiences with... I had some funny ones too, you know. Like,
they never beat you up?
Nah, they never beat me up, man. It's because, like I said, like, don't be disrespectful to them either. And after that experience, I learned to never lie, man. Like, if you can't hide what you got on you, just be straight up honest with them, bro. Hey, what do you have? So like, let's say bud, I got my bud on me, bro. I was about to smoke, and it's like, and don't lie about it, I'm a pothead, Cause if other than that, like you start feeling suspicious, like and you start yeah, you start panicking and shit, So un pinche marihuano, ahí déjalo, like no vale la pena, So yeah, like, and if you're straight up with them, like they normally would like nah, like I always tell them like, bro, like I know it, like I know how this is gonna go. Like honestly, like I do have butt on me, but like what's up? yeah, no, for real, and it worked. Like, but I tell them like, look, sir, like I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Like I know where it's gonna get towards, Like I really like this money like is all I got. Like I can't, and I am a pothead, Like it's up to you, sir. Like do what you have to do,
Just let you go.
Yeah, I always tell them like that. Do what you have to do, sir. Like I tell them do your job. And they're like, nah, fuck this shit. And they'll fucking, go. They'll normally
They don't even like doing their job, huh?
They don't even like doing their job, dog.
They just want money.
Yeah. I have a homie that's a policeman, dog.
What does that tell you?
I fuck out him every time. Like, shit. Hey, guarde las broncas, ya llegó, güey. Yeah, but that was cool, man. Guarde las broncas, ya llegó este vato, güey.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's cool, man.
All right, so fucking, so like... We talked about like what do you feel like your biggest struggle was, right?
Yeah.
So like taking action and shit. So what do you feel like? I'm gonna ask you something. What? How do you feel like you limit yourself?
Limit in
actually doing what you want to do.
How do I limit myself?
Like, do you tell yourself? Do you ever like you? So you always, because this is like important, right? For people that don't have a positive mindset, or people who don't have a positive outlook, and they're like negative, that kind of limits themselves, right?
Yeah.
To a certain extent, like you said, like in the morning, like you give grace.
Yeah.
So like that helps, that I don't do that. I should probably do that. But like feel like that part.
It's cool, man.
Yeah. So like, do you feel like there's certain things that you do that limit yourself in terms of like the way you behave with yourself, or no? Like you feel like do you do things to sabotage yourself? Because you said like you like feeling pain.
Yeah. Hey, I noticed that. Like is that like is that one of them like that? Like is that what you're trying to?
Well, what do you like to feel? What you say you kind of made yourself feel that, right?
Yeah.
Well, what did you feel?
Like I don't feel like that. It's just that like I feel like I'm a real, like I do have this. I gotta say, like I don't know if it's positive or not, but like I have this mindset where like I'm capable of doing things, So like I don't know, like for example, I gotta say like the experience that I'm kind of going towards, like honestly, like it helps me because like I wish I can go back, I wish like my comfort zone is so like I miss it a lot,
Yeah.
And I wish like I can go back towards it a lot, and I just put like a little stop to it, like I have I don't know if that has to do with it. Like, am I explaining it correct or not?
Like you want to go back?
Yeah, like
and you just have to stop yourself from doing that.
Yeah. Or the limit is because.
So like okay. So for example, right? Like, you can limit yourself. What people sometimes don't understand is that you can limit yourself by simply by the way you react towards yourself.
Yeah.
So you said that what you like going through, like, did you like feeling, you like putting yourself in the situations where, or remind yourself of things that make you feel that pain because it kind of, you said it kind of motivates you?
It does, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of weird. Like, I don't know if I.
But yeah, okay. But like,
because I want to prove a better. Like, at the end of the day, I just want to be a better version, bro.
Right. Okay. So let me ask you something. Do you feel like you ever kind of cause Right. So what I'm trying to get is, you said you kind of cause yourself pain because it motivates you, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you ever cause yourself pain that slows you down or that actually hurts you?
Yeah, too much of that.
How? Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at.
You start thinking about it too much, and then
Yeah.
it starts actually really getting
And
towards you.
yeah.
And then that's when, like,
So you feel like in order for it to motivate you, it only has to be to a certain degree, because if it's too much, then it does the opposite.
Yeah.
And how do you control that? How do you decide, like, fuck, if I keep thinking about it, it's gonna bring me down, instead of I'm gonna
You
keep
want to
going
know
up and
how
up?
I try to control everything, dog?
How?
It's gonna sound weird, but I started praying to God.
Do you just put everything in God's hand?
Yeah, I do. Like, as soon as, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, I just start praying, bro. Like, I just start. I don't know. Like, I have a weird way of doing this thing. Like, cause I was talking to my grandma like the other day, and I was telling my cousin too, and my cousin was telling me, like, that all this is, like, it has, like, there's scientifically proven things too, like that, the law of the attraction, and that, like, lo que tú piensas,
Yeah.
you bring it into existence and stuff.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
and not to cut you off, but real quick before my thought goes away. But I feel like that's what you said. Like, you said that you're the type of person that likes to say your ideas and likes to say your thoughts or whatever the fuck it is that you want to do.
Yeah.
And you said that sometimes, like, people, like, they're kind of like, este güey otra vez. But I
Yeah.
feel like those people don't really understand the importance of what it is to actually say it
Yeah.
out loud and actually, like,
Say it to
talk it into
people.
existence,
Exactly,
or
man.
be confident. Just being confident enough to tell people
Yeah.
is literally a step forward to being confident enough to actually do it.
Exactly, man.
Because if you're too scared to tell someone, then how are you gonna do it?
That experience of the water thing, man. A lot of people, cause I came here and I already had, like, a little background towards the people I work with. Oh, my primo's gonna come, cause my cousin got me where he's working at, and he does this and he does that, and he's and my cousin, he seen me out there hustling. He seen me all. I love my cousin, man. He's my best friend. He was a tall dude. He was right there. I don't know if you saw him. A tall dude con barba. But either way, regardless, he's always been there. So, like, he's kind of seen it. So he was telling everybody, yo llegué así, siempre llego así, man. Like motivado, like, ahora sí, voy a echar a andar like, if I made it work over there, like, I gotta make it work over here. And if it works out here, bro, like, it's a wrap, y así, so, like, I kept telling him, like, hey, like, y mi primo, like, he's a real good friend to talk. Like, right now, like, that's the person I talk to, like, when I have some, like, issues and shit, Sometimes I feel like you need, like, people to talk with. I don't really, like, I've been working on a lot on calling my parents lately, because I don't know, like, I feel like it kind of helps.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I tell him, like, bro, like, I need to get this shit on. I need to get this, like, this, and I got, I don't know, when I'm away from my family, I start praying a lot, bro. I don't know why, bro. Like, all of a sudden, when I'm over there with them, like I said, everything, yeah, está todo bien a gusto, man. Everything's so comfortable, man. So me vengo para acá y empiezo a pensar así, man. Y yo le decía, bro, like, I need to get this on, I need to get, y de repente, like, todos los días iba y vas a ver, güey, cuando esto, y vas a ver, voy a vender, y esto y el otro, y de repente, güey, no, se entabla una conversación con Dorian, con Chana. Hey, man, we're gonna have an event, like this and that, and
So how'd you meet him?
we worked together. Bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we worked together. So he's like, you down? I'm like, fuck yeah. He's like, you all right? You had to deposit and así. So, bro, es como te dije, I was like, como cuando te cantan un tiro en la secu, bro. Yeah, sabía, like 2 months before, man. I was so, like, I don't know if it's anxiety or whatever, dog. I was like, I just want to, like, había días que no, like, y mi primo, like, hey, güey, relájate, like, nah, bro, like, I just wanted to get here already, dog. Like, I tried to, like,
anxiety is basically sientes ansias, fool.
Yeah.
And ansias could be either sientes ansias porque tienes miedo. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Pero miedo's good, though, man.
So, yeah, miedo's good for sure. Pero it's kind of like what we said, like, you can't let it, like it can't be that much fear Because you can have so much miedo que te congelas.
Yeah, como the beginning of the podcast.
Y luego ya, you feel me? Like, so it has to be like,
Yeah.
also like to a certain like level of like
Yeah.
fear. I feel like fear is good only after you learn that it's good for you.
Yeah.
Because like when you don't like when you fear something, that just means you're gonna try something new.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna try some. Don't get me wrong. Like if you're gonna go in a cage with a lion that hasn't eaten in 3 days, that's a different type of fear. You know, you probably shouldn't do that shit. But like, fear of failing is kind of sometimes like I feel like pushes you to try it, huh?
Yeah. And it's because failures, there's no failure, bro. You know what everybody's like, nah, like, te empiezan a entrar dudas, like, no, pues no sé si vaya a estar bien la venta, or this, or si valga la pena la inversión. Y yo siempre he dicho cuando se toca eso de como, or like vender, ir a vender, like, para empezar, like, confío en mi producto.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I believe on...
Same recipe.
Yeah, same recipe. Like, I believe in it. Like, I went out there and I learned a lot, bro. Por ejemplo, si te fijaste, era mediodía y el sol aquí está bien bravo, bro. El sol estaba pegando a las aguas. Yo normalmente llego con las aguas ya con hielo and stuff like that. Y las aguas nomás aguantan, por ejemplo, 2 echadas de hielo. So, nomás le puedes vaciar 2 veces hielo a la agua para que no pierda el sabor, man. So, en cuanto llegué, bro, el hielo también de aquí está bien delgadito. En cuanto llegué, ¡pum!, se derritió todo, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, it's not a loss. Like, nothing's a loss, bro. Like, everything's a fucking, like, yo lo único que quería era más o menos para saber cómo corre la corriente, como dicen allá, you know. I just wanted to get on the game, bro. Like, know how this shit works, you know. I learned from that day that, like, first of all, you need to know people, man. Know people are doing events like that to get, like, into events like that. But after that, like with my own, like, experience was that, like, para la próxima me llevo like una tina y los vitroleros los pongo dentro de la tina, and I break some ice in there, bro. Y aparte, pues le echo su hielo, pero así ya se mantiene. Porque una agua, man, si no tiene hielo, no es una agua fresca, bro. I've always said it, bro. I didn't like it because, like, my waters got to a point where I couldn't put more ice in it because I was just gonna fuck up the flavor. So I just started putting the ice separately. So I had to adapt right there in a cup, and then after that, you know, so things like that, bro. Imagine, like, I have to go through that. I have to go through that so I can fucking learn and see, like, como le voy a hacer, you know. I picked up a couple of little experience like that. I like it though, but it's like any, like, mixed martial arts, bro. Like, life is like, I feel like it's kind of like that, you know. Like you can train, bro. There's a lot of people that train, but, like, if you don't go spar, like, that shit ain't, you know, no te va a servir de nada, man. So, like, you gotta go.
Well, I mean, even sparring is different than even fighting in real life too.
Yeah, it is, but you get a simulation. You get a simulation. You go out there and, like, obviously you're not gonna succeed probably the first one, but I don't know, you got the hang of it. Yeah, the next one you'll get it, you know, or you at least won't get this or that. Yeah. But
yeah. So if you fools wanna go ahead, hey, make sure you fools. If you wanna try something, you have to go for it. You gotta throw yourself literally in the agua.
Yeah.
You gotta throw yourself in the water and you fucking
go in there. I don't know how to swim, and I did it, and I learned.
Yeah, you literally fucking dude. That's crazy as fuck. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode. Once again, shout out to our sponsor, Mr. Meats, and shout out to Streetwise for hooking it up with the shirt. Appreciate it. Shout out to the homie Chile. Shout out to the homie Checker for pulling up and sharing his story. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Make sure you fools check out Aguassantacruz on Instagram. Is at Aguassantacruz on Instagram. You guys can hire them for your events, whether it be fucking a big event, a charity event, a fucking
whatever.
What you call it? A private event, like a catering type of water service for your house. You're having a gathering or bar mitzvah. I don't give a fuck what it is, fool. Make sure you fools get at Aguassantacruz on Instagram. Make sure you fools fucking, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you fools subscribe, and if you follow on Instagram at DBTS system, and that's it. Later, haters.